solid stock day today. Have to empty out the freezer. Winter is coming, so we need to fill up with fresh meat for the winter. So we have all bones, beef bones and chicken bones that we save in our freezer, and when we have enough and we need to empty the freezer, we can just throw on an easy stock. I've thrown in there all the beef bones that we have, some roasted carrots, some roasted garlic, some roasted onions. I'm not going to add any aromatics to it. I just want a plain beef stock. This is going to take some time. Probably it's going to take 2 days. So I'm going to just let it cook outside. I have a gas cooker, but I actually don't have so much gas, so I'm just doing it on the fire one. I'm just going to feed it all day long. Tonight I will take it off, let it cool outside because it's going to be about 2 degrees. And then tomorrow throw it back on until all the bones are white, and we'll have a beautiful, beautiful stock. And space in our freezer for more meat. So just throw this in. It's not the greatest weather today, but I need to crack on. There's a couple of things I want to get done today. So what I'm working on this morning is I want to get this picket fence made. In the last episode we moved the gate and we started working on this wall because there was a bit of a dip, so we dug it out, we put in concrete bricks so we can have a little bit of a division between the homestead and the growing area. So I've cut down these 1x2s which we're going to use for the framing, sanded them down. I'm just going to take some scrap pieces of wood, 3 of those, attach it to this so I can kind of level it up, get them all in, level them all out, and once they're there I can put concrete in. This is a little bit tall, but I can put them in there, concrete it up, get them all level, cut them down, and then add on the rest of the wood. So that's what I want to get done today, get the concrete in and get it set so I can work on this again tomorrow. Making a wall.
What was it?
We're going to make a new wall. Wooden wall. Of course, they don't have to be 100% perfect, as long as it's close to it. When I put in concrete, then I can adjust it to make it as perfect as I can. Pretty simple. Let's go make up some concrete and get it poured in. That is making concrete soup.
What?
Concrete soup. Disgusting. Now I'm just going around the edges because the concrete has been sitting for a little bit. It's starting to sink. So now I'm going up, just filling up, doing a bit of a tapering edge so that rainwater doesn't sit on the wood, which will make it rot even faster. So just filling up and then we're done. So the stock is on. Now I want to continue with the fence. I picked up some more wood as well. This is, I don't know, it's 18 millimeters. It came as 14 centimeters. I got them to cut it in half, so it's a perfect size for the fencing. Concrete is dried, which is great. I need to take off all the brackets that are holding it, work out exactly a straight line, which I'm going to use this and the measuring thing. Then 2 of these are going to fit, one on top, one on the bottom, all the way down. And then I can sand all the rest and put on the fence posts. I don't know, the fence pieces. Put those on. What I've worked out is the height that I'm going to have it. This is much taller than we're going to have it anyway. 50 centimeters up. So we're going to cut this one away. It's a bit of a waste, but anyway, we don't want this fence being too high because we don't want to shade out the garden. I've just been working out exactly how I want to have it. So I've worked out that the first cross pole like that is going to be 10 centimeters down. And then I'm going to have a gap of 15 centimeters and then one more pole. And then I'm going to have a gap here. When I start putting on the boards, I'm going to have it a little higher than the ground. So I think it's going to look nice. Once I put this on, I'll be able to know that these cross pieces will be this high. Now I have quite a lot of these. I need to go and sand them down and then I can start attaching it. I got halfway done. It goes pretty easy, but the weather is it just keeps raining and then stopping, and then I have to pack the stuff, and then the rain stops and then start again. So hopefully when the weather stops and improves, we can finish this off. Finally, I can get back out and finish off this fence. The weather has slightly improved. It's still not great. This morning, I was just sanding off all the pieces. So that's all done. So now all we need to do is just finish off these side poles. Once that's done, I can cut off the tops, get it to the right height. Of course, we're gonna have a pole that's gonna come here, but what design on the top? So actually me and Zula have been discussing 2 ideas. Of course, just triangle, it's going to be easier than trying to cut a circle. Here is 6 centimeters, this one is 4 centimeters. That's why we kind of left the pole as well. So we decided on the 4 centimeter. That's going to be the top part of the triangle. So I've actually come down 4 centimeters so that we're going to have this angle. So I've made a line all the way around. So now I know where to cut this and what shape we're going to have. So anyway, that's going to be our fence. Gonna mark this all the way down, come with the saw, cut it off, then we can start making the pieces. All right, let's do it.
Hello.
What you doing?
Let's see Daddy.
Look at Daddy.
That's
What's better?
Changed, used the hand saw instead of the power saw. It's hard to see where the blade goes. It's only a small piece of wood, so it's easier with this.
Mamma mia.
What did you eat? What are you eating?
Tomato.
Nice. Yum yum.
So what I've done is I've measured them. They're 47 centimeters. I've made the cuts, which are probably 45 degrees. I've made up 2 of these because we want the gap to be 5 centimeters. We don't want it to be 7.5 centimeters, otherwise it's going to be too big. So I made 2 of these that are 5 centimeters. I can just slot that in there. I can take the next pole line it up, make my drill holes, drill it in. I'm using screws instead of nails, but it's okay. And then we can just keep going on. Next one, next one, next one, and all the way down as well. That one comes up.
Push it.
Yeah. Can't.
Bang.
So a lot of cutting to do. We have to cut all the poles, cut them down to size, cut the 45s, and then once we have all of them done, then we can install it. All right, Zilla?
Timmer.
Timmer. One. So unfortunately didn't actually get so far. We were able to cut all the wood, but then of course it started raining again. Looked at the weather and it's not going to stop for the rest of the day. So not going to be able to finish off this project this week. Going to have to pick it up next week and finish everything off. But it's been a very good, productive week, being able to harvest everything, but definitely the weather has changed. It's getting cold. They say it could actually snow on Wednesday next week, but we will see. Anyway, that's all the time that I had for this project this week, so I'm going to have to pick it up next week. Guys, love you to bits. Thank you so much, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.